Okay, guys, well, we're going to go ahead and get this call underway. It looks like we have our crew in the house. Wanted to just really make sure we're able to have a quick touch point before Sunday's call. Super excited about Sunday, where we're going to roll out our brand new, format for our flat belly lifestyle. But also, we want to actually give you guys a chance to hear before we actually announce to the masses really the details of our new coaching program, and also to get any input from each and every one of you. And then just to really show you what we're developing. We have a team that's really behind the scenes here. So it's a lot of moving parts, a lot of people that have been crunching and really grinding over the last few weeks. I mean, it's just crazy to see that we had this, idea in October, and now look at where we're at just in December, and we're moving at the speed of light because we're gearing up for this January the 2nd run. And so what I'm going to do real quick, for those of you who've been a part of the, Flat Belly Cleanse, you've had a chance already to buy your products. I know most of you are probably, a little frustrated at times because it's a system that's developing. It's not yet complete. It's one of those things where we understand as leaders, sometimes when we know that there's a product, there's a message that can help so many people, we need to get out there and get that product in front of them, right? We can't spend all of our time saying ready, set, we got to just go, okay? And that's what we've done over the last few months. We have just ran, okay? But now, guess what? We have some tools for you guys. We have a new website coming for the Flat Belly Lifestyle, and I'm super excited about this website. In fact, one of our participants who came as a guest in Atlanta, someone we've done, business work with, just a young child prodigy himself, at the age of, I believe, 14, 13 years old, designing websites. And so he really was inspired by what he witnessed in Atlanta, and, reached out and said, hey, what are you guys really doing on the technology side? And I says, hey, our team, is working as fast as they can. He says, hey, listen, I got you guys. He said, I really want to be a part of what's happening. I want to help really bring, structure to the website. I really want to help bring all of the vision to the website so that we can really have the functionality we need. We can really have all the tools we need to take this to the next level. And so we're going to hear from this young gentleman this morning. We're also going to hear from Willie Mooney, who's been just really instrumental in helping to, guide the process. Many of you who come and get your blood tested, you get your scan, who are you working with? You're working with Willie, you're working with Eric, Sharon. I know Phyllis has been there just digging in, helping to do whatever she can. And so I really want, the team to just really share the excitement of what's happening. We're going to talk a little bit about the way it's going to work as it relates to the comp plan. So there is, a comp plan that's going to be attached to this, which I know many of you are going to absolutely crush. In fact, some of you are going to go diamond, just based on this comp plan alone. And so we're going to cover a little bit of that. But before, I dive in and show some of the work that the team's done, I want to first go ahead and bring up our very own Diamond, just someone who's absolutely really so instrumental in this whole process. In fact, it was him who brought Eric to the dispensary. That was his, I believe, frat brother. He's like, hey, I want you to meet the pillars. And, he didn't really know we were going to just hijack Eric and have this partnership. But guess what? We've done it. And we are just so grateful that he had the vision to bring him in front of us. And so, Willie, I know the coaching program is something that it's just so amazing. You touched on it a little bit on Sunday. I know some of the people on the line didn't have a chance to make it on Sunday, but it really created a frenzy. Everybody was so fired up about the coaching program. And I know, you let the cat out of the bag, but sometimes we need to do that, especially for the leaders, so they can understand what's happening, and then we can take their lives to the next level. So the first thing I want you to do is just really kind of set the tone, let them know, what's about to happen with our coaching program. And then we're going to go over the new website. So you're going to be first to see the new website. We're going to talk about all the ebooks. You're going to have a chance to see some of the ebooks. We have several ebooks coming out. We have free tools. We have supporting tools. So for people that are joining phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, we have everything you need. Okay. So they're going to be able to join the phase, join an online community, let us know what phase they're in, what their blood types are. And guess what? Instantly get emailed back to their inbox. And so we've really taken the technology and we've upped it times 100. Okay. So you're going to see a lot of great things happening, and it's going to keep evolving, keep improving. In fact, we ultimately see this as an app. We know that artificial intelligence is huge, and we're working also with some developers so that in the next 4 to 5 months, we not only have an app, but we have an artificial intelligent app that can really help do a lot of the coaching for us, right? Wouldn't that be cool? And that would really allow us to scale. We can reach that vision of 1 million people getting their blood types, that vision of 100,000 people going on these products, and that vision of 10,000 people getting their scans. We can accomplish that when we have the right tools, the right systems, and the right team. And so Willie Mooney, why don't you just kind of get them fired up this morning, let them know a little bit about what's going down with the coaching, and then we're going to bring up our awesome and amazing Christian Phillips, and then we're going to show more of the supporting tools. And then we're going to bring up our phenomenal double diamond, Phyllis Nash, who's going to really get you guys fired up because she understands the power of leverage and residual. And I know she is just super pumped up about this. And we have Dr. Rita on the line, so you have got to hear from her this morning as well, because I know with her expertise in the medical world, we're going to really see physicians come on board like never before to really help our people get their health back. And so with no further ado, Willie Mooney, come and take it over real quick. Let's share with them a little bit about what's going down, and then we're going to get into some of the what we call the details, the fine details. So take it away.
Well, you know what, you all, I have goosebumps right now. And if you all are at the sound of my voice, I know everything that our CEO has just shared. You're probably wondering, where did all this come from? First, I like to say, man, God is just amazing, because so many things happen so natural and it's so on time that it seems like, okay, what are we doing? But when God is leading, he can tap into the brain of our CEO, which I believe, I don't know where she gets this stuff from, but you all, this whole movement, and it was professed a long time ago that we're in a movement. And what Melissa Boston has structured, right, has put together, it is unheard of. This is why I'm so excited. So all credit due to, and a lot of credit, I mean, so much credit due to our CEO, who has been day and night writing this stuff out, planning, allowing God to use her to take us to a whole nother level. You all, let me tell you, we are having conversations right now, right? As if being in a space that technically we wouldn't even qualify for, but to help so many people on a level of internal, like just transform their lives. And it has already been seen in 21 days. Phyllis Nash, I mean, you look at Miss Gail, you know, they're showing pictures on Facebook. So many people have started. And I take no credit, but just being used by God, by our CEO, and seeing this evolve into now a coaching Wakana opportunity where the average person, all of you all, every single person who completes 21 days of this cleanse, and then sit yourself in a position to be coached by one of the most amazing characters that's so average but not average. You know, me and my frat brother Eric, we always have talked on just a fraternity level, a brotherly level. But to bring him to the dispensary, and Phyllis and our chief sales officer, our CEO, grab him and pull out every single gift and acknowledge that's in him, something that I've never done, is so amazing. So I'm so excited for you all, because you are once again the early birds to get the worm. I pray that you see this. I pray that you grasp this coaching. You think being a Wakana distributor is just so amazing. You are. What we are about to experience will allow you to come in contact with your family members. It doesn't matter who they are. They will be sitting at the table with you, right? Pliable to you telling them what's going on with their bodies. Game changer. Back to you, Melissa.
Wow, Willie. Thank you so much.
I'm like excited.
I know you got me just more fired up, but I don't know if I could be any more fired up.
Let me tell you, Melissa, let me share one thing. One more thing. Melissa, you have You, Phyllis, Dr. Rita, Senator Pat have spoken life into this place. And let me tell you, this protocol, you all, let me go a little further. You see so many people, you all, there are like probably 20 people, 15 to 20 people scheduled for a scan today. Let me tell you, people are running to the dispensary, blowing me up, blowing Melissa up, emails, y'all, not phone calls, emails trying to get on the list. This is why duplication is needed. Something that we might have thought was a little thing is something, like I said, you can physically will be able to bring to your household and help your nephews, daughters, sons, whatever, and give them the truth. I tell you, that ain't nothing but God. And then give them a protocol in a movement that's gonna continue to go forth nationwide. If y'all, and you know what, I'm always talking about business, y'all. If y'all can't see that ain't money, I don't know what. But back to you, Melissa. I gotta stop, but I'll keep going.
Yes, yes, I love it. And you're so right. I mean, it's just so exciting because we know about duplication, Willie. We've seen, our businesses and other companies go from 8,000 people to 33,000 people to really where you're impacting lives all around the world, right? And that's what we're seeing with this, because when you have something where everyone gets it, right? I mean, people want to get scanned, they're calling, they're emailing, and we only have a 3-hour window, right? I mean, we're limiting this right now to just a 3-hour window, really, well, maybe about 4, because sometimes he does stay till 6. So a 4-hour window and squeezing in sometimes 20 scans. I mean, can you imagine when we have 100 coaches, when we have 1,000 coaches, when we have 10,000 coaches?
Oh my God.
I mean, this is crazy. And Eric professed it. He says, you guys keep saying billions. He says, but hey, we see trillions now. So, okay, yeah. Apple did it, right? Apple did it.
The math, Melissa, this is what I was sharing with my wife yesterday, was that we have just came out of the 1%. Remember that? Yeah. $1,600 package. I'm gonna just throw a hint. I'm not gonna give it out, but you're looking at something that will exponentially blow that out the water. And I'm gonna just say that, and then I'll do the math later for you. But I'm just teasing you right now because I don't want to spill all the beans. But let me let you know, whoever's looking at Ruby, Diamond, I'm telling you, it's right there in a matter of December and January, is right there for you. It's right there. As soon as that button hit that, okay, go ahead, Melissa. I'm telling you, it's amazing.
You're so right. That founders program is about to blow, right? I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Rank advancement like crazy, guys, because it's really about customer acquisition. And that's what the industry has really evolved into. When we launched Wakana, we launched it as a company set up for customer acquisition. Oftentimes I tell people, don't look at your distributor count. So many people get focused on how many distributors I have. That number at some point is going to be extremely important. But really the biggest thing is how many customers, right? Because we see that Wakana is closing down on now 20,000. We have over 19,000 customers, guys. And that's going to grow to 100,000. That's going to grow to 1 million. And even if, let's say, we only have 30,000 distributors, do you really care when we have millions of customers? Because that means it's a bigger opportunity for you. You don't want to be in a business where it's all distributor based and no customers. That's never long term. The Amways, when you look at the Mary Kay's, all of those businesses exist for decades because they have a customer ratio that blows the industry through the roof, okay? And so what we're going to do right now is I'm going to bring up our young prodigy. I always say young, but he's now a grown man, so I got to realize this. Christian, you know how much we care about you. We're just so blessed that you are here in our lives, but he's someone who's really poured into our lives since I can remember. I remember the first time I met you, just such a smart person and just so well, groomed as a child. And now to see him as an adult, he's just now finishing up his MBA. I mean, I think he just turned 30. He's still under 30. I think you're like 28 years old. I mean, oh my goodness, it's crazy just to see how you've evolved. Right now, he's running things for State Farm. So he's the big boss in charge, doing some big things there. Used to do some great things with Delta Airlines. And so now we're excited because he's actually joining our IT group, and he's going to be helping to do a lot of phenomenal projects for us to really help keep us, on the cutting edge. And so without any further ado, Christian Phillips, I'm going to go ahead and bring you up real quick, sir. Are you out there?
Hey, yes, I am out here. How are you, Melissa?
I'm doing fabulous. That's so good to hear you again. I know we were just talking last night, so hey, this is just a few hours later. We're back at
Right.
it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm going to be really brief. I have a couple of notes just to let the team know what's actually happening moving forward and what we've been working on. And just to give you a correction, I am 29. I'll be 30 in less than 2 weeks on the
What?
14th in January. Yes, yes, I know it's hitting home. But I still feel great, and I'm still you all's little boy.
Yes, you are.
uh, so I definitely want to bring to the team some of the new features of the website. So we started a couple of weeks ago in Atlanta, and we were trying to determine, how we can incorporate a turnkey system for the platform that you already have with the Flat Belly Lifestyle. So we've kind of designed a system, somewhat of a sales funnel that will actually capture leads that go to the website through soliciting the free ebook. In addition to that, it's going to throw them into a funnel or a program that based off of their blood type and a different questionnaire that they'll complete once they opt into the program, whether they're phase 1 or a phase 2. And we're building out the actual program itself to attract and to solicit information to that particular profile. And so just for an example, a person goes onto the website, they don't know their blood type. One of the first steps is going to tell them, the program is going to tell them to go and get their blood type. After they have that information, then they can complete that step. And it tracks their progression as well. So through the percentage, through the back office, and it also shows them from their view what they're doing. And so, like I said, the next step would be to get the blood type. And then after that, then what will happen is it will start giving them information. So giving them the food list, giving them the different materials and stuff like that, which is all the free information that I believe has been manually sent out, but it's automation that's going to be doing this. So that actually gives you the opportunity to go out and talk more about and share on your social media platforms what's going on versus trying to plug people in because the system already has them engaged. And so the end component is also going to associate them to your personal distributor website so they can actually purchase the product. And then depending on which bundle they purchase, all of that will be tracked to you for purposes of commission and things of that sort. But all that functionality will be there present on the website itself. And it'll have analytics that's going to also, project future growth and prospect engagement. And then the one thing I truly like about it is that it has a community. So it built into the website, everyone will have their own profile. It's somewhat like a blog or like a Facebook where it's like a Wakana Facebook or a Flat Belly Lifestyle Facebook, to where you can share your recipes. You can do all of that all in one single place, and it's going to be with people of your blood type. And then as people progress between the phase 1 to phase 2, then they'll get access to a different community, and they'll still have access to the prior, but it's basically to bring engagement and also to organize a lot of different things. So we're not going to Facebook for here, going there, going to, Zoom for this, going to email for that. Everything's going to be in one place for you to be able to truly effectively run your business and allow you to basically reap the benefits of a Flat Belly Lifestyle. So this is the technology movement that we're making at this point, and this will be available for the launch on January 2nd, the first phase, and then the second phase of the project for the health conference on the 13th will be rolling out, like what Melissa was saying, possibly with the AI and stuff like that. But as of right now, the things that I just discussed, that will be available on the 2nd. A prototype is actually live now. Me and Melissa did a demo last night. So we're just working on a couple of the kinks and stuff like that. But I enrolled into the system myself as just a user, just to see how it works. And I got a reminder today on my phone saying, you have steps to complete within your Flat Belly Lifestyle. So that it automatically sends the emails and everything. There's not much that you have to do as a distributor to follow up with your teams. So this is, I'm gonna stop talking because I can be wordy, but that's just, I think I captured all of the automatic, tips, messages. So I captured all my notes and stuff. So more information to come. Probably have an FAQ document or something that we'll send out. But that's it, Melissa. Is that exciting?
It's exciting. You just shut the internet down. Everybody's like, wow, amazed. That's like next level, right, Willie? I see Willie over there. And I know Larice is
Next
smiling.
level.
Go ahead, Willie.
You go, Christian. I love it, man. I love it.
Next level, right?
Thank you for
Next
being
level.
a blessing. Thank you so much.
Such a blessing, I tell you. And it's just amazing. And thank you, Larice, for sharing your son. This is, Larice is a business partner of ours. It's been in our life. We've, had a chance to make millions of dollars together. And it's exciting that she sees the vision of Wakanda like no other. She's like, Melissa, I see this. She said, this is the it we've been waiting for. And she was so excited to get Christian involved with us. And so thank you, Larice. I know you're out there. We wanted to give you a shout out. And I want to go ahead now and turn it over to Phyllis Nash before we just give you some of the visuals real quick before we shut it down. So Phyllis Nash, I know you are out there just leading the way. So proud of you for, really stepping in there and getting that cleanse complete in record time. It's always great when someone's there to lead the charge with their health, and you did that like no other and just had such a dramatic transformation. So we cannot wait to see these stories continue to go viral, to continue to impact the world. And I know you're super jacked up about the coaching program. So just kind of share with everyone where you're at and what you see.
I'm jacked up with so many things about this whole flat belly lifestyle 2.0. And Christian, one of the things I'm excited about is you being on board. It's just like old time, Larice, everybody. But this, after Christian just said it, who is not going to be Diamond 5-star? Just think about the technology that we have. We're already excited. We're already making waves right now. Can you imagine what it's going to look like and what it's going to be like and how easy it is? Because see, right now I'm so motivated from my results because I know that I am the queen of my temple. And if I don't get it right, but to be able to be this age, it's going to affect everybody. Because I'm going to tell you, the 40-year-olds are, when I was 40, were the 60-year-olds. So y'all been eating not the most healthiest food because they haven't given you the healthy food. So everybody needs this, not just baby boomers, not just seniors, but every in person. And guess what, guys? We have an entryway into churches. Can you imagine a church not wanting, okay, they say they want to eat that fried chicken and those greens, but it's a change coming all over. I have visited so many raw restaurants in Chicago, didn't know they existed, getting recipes that are absolutely delicious. For me, I'm a foodie and I want to eat good food, but I'm telling you, the food is delicious. Sylvia and I went out to dinner last night. Everything there was raw or vegan. And so the point is, I can't imagine having gone out 10 years ago, eating good food and healthy food and food according to your blood type. This is next level. And with the app that we're going to have, right now the website. And I'm telling you, everywhere I go, I have had a couple of doctor's appointments this week. I had to do a test. The test was probably, and I didn't even know this, but I had to get on the treadmill. I had to do a lot of things. So the test was probably an hour and a half. But the young lady that was giving me a test was so blown away about Wakanda, so blown away about the lifestyle, the flat belly lifestyle 2.0, that we were in there 2.5 hours. She is committed to getting started. So I knew we were going to roll out something this week. So I'm telling you, that call, so many people are waiting on it. So many people want to use our products, not our CBD products, as well as because what they're doing, it is going along with alignment of what they're doing. Everybody wants to be on a healthy page. And I talked to a lady yesterday, and she's a business owner, and has a raw food place establishment. And she said, you know, it's a lot of bad things going on in this world, but it takes people like us. And she said, I'm a minority, I'm a woman, I own my business. I came back and started doing this with my family. And she said, your organization, if you have explained it to me, we are the power that's going to change the world. And when we can align up, you know, and see, there's nothing we can't do. And so everything, like Willie said, like Melissa said, from day one, stuff is falling into place. You know, the churches were a little resistance. Now they're not resistant. When I can stand up and say my cholesterol dropped 50 points and I didn't have to take a statin. You know, Dr. Pat talked about statins this morning on the call. You've always heard me say, I never want to start on a statin because it just leads to your life going downhill. We got something for people. We got something. And when you say the technology is going to take over, how many people can't we touch? How many O positives? How many? And just go on Facebook. Everybody is looking for what we have. So I can't tell you how excited. I'm busy every day doing and trying, finding new recipes, doing new recipes. I have not committed 100% yet plant-based, but I'm pretty much, my week is like 3 days plant-based, 2 days raw, and the other 2, I can eat whatever I want. And whatever I want so far has been fish or chicken, and the vegetables, not anything I want, but anything that's on my eating plan. So I haven't, meat, can you imagine, if you don't know? Fried food, I haven't had any fried foods. My desires for the regular sweets that are out there in the marketplace, I don't want them because there's so many raw and vegan options that satisfy that. I don't feel bloated. See, when you feel good after eating a delicious meal, you know you're onto something. When I put something in my stomach, and this was still vegan, but it was all vegan ain't healthy. I just want y'all to know. So don't think that. But I put something in my stomach that was vegan, but wasn't 100% healthy. It showed me immediately. So when you don't want to feel that way, when you can get through eating, and when you eat a lot less because you're eating raw, and then you're full all day long, you know there's time to change your lifestyle. And I just hope people can embrace. They can be on phase 1, they can get them to phase 2, and they can go to phase 3, and they can make the decision to change their own life because they can see the change in their quality of life. And so back to you, Melissa. Thank you.
Wow, Phyllis, that is so awesome and amazing. We're so proud of you. And thank you so much for all those awesome tips, guys. You need to take notes because Phyllis has done it. And it's always exciting to hear from people that have been through that journey. I know my son and his wife, they're here with me now, got kids running around. They're trying to keep them quiet just behind the corner. But they, you know, just seeing them in their journey, you're seeing the juices, Phyllis, you're seeing the tea and the big containers, right? You're realizing the process, and they actually complete theirs on Christmas Day. So they have a few more days left. So he's so excited about their Christmas meal because it's going to be more of a raw, but it's still from one of those nice restaurants. So it's going to be more.
Congratulations, you guys. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And here's the thing, guys, I'm supposed to go surprise them. I was surprising them, bringing them raw food. I was hitting up some of the restaurants, and here they are trying to surprise me and come to town. So I'm like trying to keep them at home. And then I finally had to just let them know, listen, come on up because I'm trying to surprise y'all. So they're here around the corner. So I let them know, hey guys, they said congratulations. I think they're in the other at the office area. But yeah, just exciting. And so what I'm going to do real quick, I want to bring up Dr. Rita McGuire because I know last night she had our awesome panel and really embracing the lifestyle. I see, you know, she's already started her journey, and that's exciting. Oh my goodness, I just can't wait for your transformation and for your testimonial, Dr. Rita. But if you are available, I know you might be in between deliveries because I know you always multitask. So are you on the line still?
Yes. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, everyone. I just want to say how incredible this program is. You know, when we look at, and this is really key, guys, when we look at the fact that autoimmune diseases are 3 times now more common than they were when I was in medical school. I say it all the time, Melissa. I never ever saw anyone that had lupus. We read about it in our textbooks, but now it's just so common: lupus, multiple sclerosis, fibromyalgia. So the fact that we have a product that is going to improve the health, to reduce all of these comorbidities. You heard Phyllis, her testimony about her cholesterol level. Just dodging the bullet from having to take statins. So I'm excited, Melissa. I'm starting my program December 25th. Yes, I'm starting it on Christmas. I'll be done January 14th. And you know what's happening on the 15th, our health conference. I'm excited to show and to feature my transformation. And guys, I think it's really key, as Minister Mooney, as
Yes.
Phyllis, Melissa, they've all, and Gail, demonstrated that we have to be a product of the product. Guys, we have to take the cleanse. There's a lot of background noise. Kind of mute your phone. We have to take the 21-day cleanse. We have to be a product of the product. We have to be very excited and passionate about what we're sharing with so many people. And Christian, I just want to say these funnels, amazing, like next level. I'm learning a lot about what Instagram wants to see. They want to see a lot of videos, a lot of reels, but to be able to funnel all of these leads is a no-brainer, game changer, diamond 5-star next step move. So Melissa, thank you. Minister Mooney, thank you for just being obedient and listening to the direction that God wants us to go in to bring back amazing, incredible health to millions of people that we love. And Melissa, I just want to say Dr. Joy did the call last night. It was Hannah's birthday last night, so we were out celebrating with my daughter. But Dr. Joy, if you can just talk about the call last night, because I heard it was incredible. That's all for me.
Awesome, Dr. Rita. Thank you so much. And oh my goodness, Dr. Joy, come on up. Are you there?
I'm here, Melissa, but I'm at work, so I can't really speak, but I'll type something.
I'm sorry, she's at work.
Oh, no problem. I was thinking that's what she was saying. Wow. Well, thank you, Dr. Rita. I know it was amazing. That's the feedback I received, that it was awesome and amazing. So regardless of who did it, you guys shut it down last night. So that was awesome. And so what we're going to do, guys, in closing, I'm going to just share with you just some of the tools, just to kind of let the coaches know what to expect, to kind of go over a little bit about the consultations that we're doing now with the scanning, and then just review the actual products we have so that you can really understand what products are going to be available, even as it relates to the coaching. And so one moment, let me just share my screen here. I think that's my PowerPoint. Where'd it go? Okay, great. And so first and foremost, I'm going to just bring up our little plant-based for your blood type, because that's going to really be the anthem, guys. This is the movement. This is something that we as a company decided to, let's go, trademark this. Let's make it our message. Let's make it our anthem. And so we're having t-shirts that say, do you know your blood type, right? And then the whole plant-based for your blood type, to really build curiosity, okay? And so I can't wait to show you the t-shirts, but that's our little logo that we're using as it relates to the plant-based for your blood type cleanse. I know many of you have already received your products and you have seen these beautiful products. And so we're super excited about that. When you come in for consultation, thank you, Willie Mooney. Really, one of the things we witnessed is there was so much confusion sometimes when people showed up, right? And not a lot of direction. And so putting together this amazing contact form so that now when people come and get their scans, they actually have something that they're doing that we're going to take and collect. Some of the information we're looking for is their weight, their height, certain things that you're going to need as a coach. And so just know that these forms will be available to all of our coaches. And so let's talk about what's free. So when we talk about coming and getting a free scan, I know many of you were a part of the beginning phase where perhaps you might have had to buy your products in a different way. You didn't buy them on your website, so there wasn't a compensation attached to that, right? Well, I want to make sure that everybody's moving in the same direction so that we're not all over the place with how we're sharing it. Because sometimes what happens is how you start is how you duplicate, okay? And that basically means we're duplicating the wrong behavior. And so what we're witnessing is so many people are trying to reach out direct to Dr. Prince, and it really can cause the whole system to shut down. You know, what we're doing with artificial intelligence is really making it so that we can move fast at the speed of light. If we're gonna help 1 million people get their blood test, and already just with 100 plus people purchasing their products, I mean, it's already almost, you know, crippled the ability for us to actually get anyone direct communication with Dr. Prince because he's overwhelmed, okay? So what does that mean? That means if we're duplicating the wrong behavior, no one's gonna get the communication they need, no one's gonna get the help they need. And so we've got to bring technology to help solve the problem, and then also bring more coaches, right? So all of this is gonna solve the problem so that we can really move at the speed of light. And so the 15-minute scan right now, it's being done by Dr. Prince, by Sharon, but we're gonna see eventually thousands of people with the ability to do these scans, okay? And so right now we really ask that you work within these guidelines, because if we're going to, you know, be able to facilitate this, especially here in Chicago, until there's the first group of certified coaches, then we're gonna really need everybody's cooperation, okay? And so it's a 15-minute scan. When someone is done with their scan, you know, they're gonna go over your reds, your yellows, your greens, your blues. God forbid there's no reds and yellows, right? But in the event you have some, you're gonna know that you have those. And then they're gonna show you your deficiencies. They're gonna show you what this means, where the systems of the body that's being impacted. But they're gonna allow you to take a screenshot of that so that you can actually take that with you and now have a record of what really transpired, okay? So you can take several pictures. If you wanna get of each section, just go ahead and do that so that you can have your data, because all of that is provided to you at no cost, okay? And so then we have what we call advanced consultation, right? Advanced consultation, okay? Now that right now, it's going to be with Dr. Prince, but that's just because that's who's certified right now, him, Sharon, and he has one other coach that's certified. So we have 3 coaches that are certified, okay? And so advanced consultation means you're now gonna not only receive your scan in the email, okay? But your details are gonna be broken down to you, which means there's gonna be a coach that's gonna actually work with you beyond just that initial visit, okay? And just know these are gonna be SKUs available on our website that's a part of this whole launch. And so we wanted to put that out there because I know oftentimes because you came in, you received direct communication, you received an email, you're duplicating that. And what's happening is there's just not enough hours in a day for one man and one woman to reach out to now hundreds of people that have been scanned, okay? And so we're really working to streamline this so that we don't have that type of backlog where people are waiting sometimes for weeks just to get their results and they didn't take those screenshots, okay? And so one of the newest tools that has started going out for everyone that purchased our phase 3 cleanse, you might have noticed your mini ebook, and that ebook is guiding you. It's giving your meal plan, so you know exactly what the type of food you're supposed to eat. It's telling you your exact grocery list. It's also going through your exact juicing recipes, and it lets you know how many times a day to take your juices if you're a man or if you're a woman, okay? And so this ebook is critical for every single person who actually purchased the Flat Belly Cleanse. Now, if you did not get the email, no worries, because our IT team has downloaded a report with every single person that's purchased the cleanse. And so there are emails that are going out today. Yesterday, we just tested it out with a few people. We got it out, I believe, to about 10 people, most of our leaders. They can have a chance to read it, review it, and we got great feedback. Everyone loved the fact that it was simple, it was easy to follow, there was no confusion. You knew exactly what to eat, you knew exactly how many times to have this, you knew whatever supplements you needed was right there available in that ebook. What we've also done is, because we know some of you are on phase 1, some of you are on phase 2, and as coaches, we want to make sure, regardless of what phase you're on, you're fully supported. And so we have many, many ebooks coming, okay? And so this is one that we actually just completed on phase 1. So for people that are on phase 1, we have our new plant-based for your blood type phase 1 program, where it does allow you to eat meat, but in this phase, you're what? Plant focused, okay? You're focused on plants. And then our phase 2 is where you're plant-based. So this is where you're going vegan, right? But you're actually eating cooked foods as well. So you're mixing up the cooked, you're mixing up the raw. But as Phyllis said, you know, when we say vegan, guys, we're emphasizing plants, okay? Because we know that there's a lot of processed junk food out there, okay? And we don't want to spend our program on that. And so that's why you're going to want to follow the grocery list. In the grocery list, we're going to tell you the type of food you could eat. We're going to tell you the type of meat to buy as far as vegan meat, so that you're not buying the processed junk meat. We're buying the clean meats that are vegetable based, that are going to really help you accelerate your health, okay? And so this grocery list for each phase is different. So your phase 1 grocery list looks one way. Phase 2 looks another way. Phase 3 is completely different. So you're going to need to have these books so that when you have your group, you're able to educate them. But here's the good news. When people are on the group and the website that Christian has really helped create in such a phenomenal way, they're going to get these sent back automatically. And what I love about the website is they don't just get to put their email in and see and have a link they can copy. It actually physically sends the book to their actual inbox, and it has this whole logo that says plant-based for your blood type. It says, download your free book here, right in their email. So it makes it so easy so that no one's going to be sending messages. I need my ebook. I can't find my ebook. Okay. I mean, we're making everything accessible because we want to take this to the next level. And the only way to scale is if everything duplicates. If it's something that we have in our system that doesn't duplicate, we've got to cut it out, okay? Because it has to make sense. And so let's look at products and compensation plan. So we haven't yet finalized the agreements on the comp, but I just want to kind of show you that all these are commissionable. So right now, phase 1, of course, is our flat belly bundle. And so all of you have actually already seen on the website, you can actually go purchase that. I believe right now it's $149. And so that's our flat belly bundle. Phase 2, what we're going to do with that, we're going to change that phase up a little bit to make it a little bit more aggressive on the cleanse. We're going to actually add the bitters to that and another bitter. So you're going to get 2 bitters in that. It's going to be a little higher price. Okay. So just know that when people go to the website, we want to make it so simple to where they can go buy their phase 1, and then it's going to describe what that is, their phase 2, okay, and their phase 3, which is the 21-day cleanse, right? So everything is going to be spelled out, and with each phase, the products will vary, okay? And with, of course, phase 3, this is the new products, okay? So phase 3 is our 21-day cleanse, and that's the products that are included. One of the things that I will point out, guys, I've talked to people who have done this for 21 days, and most of them will tell you that as it relates to detox, for those of you who are used to the bitters is a very strong detox, right? You get because it's only 4 days, okay? So it's a 4-day detox, so it's much stronger. This is 21 days. Your body's got to last for 21 days, so you can't over detox, okay? And so that's why you're going to notice that the cleanse is going to give you a healthy bowel movement. By the time you're into it a few days, most people start seeing, healthy bowel movements 3-4 times a day, especially when you're combining all that with the appropriate amount of juices that you're supposed to have every day. You're going to notice that. But for those of you, there's been a few people during their cleanse, they've needed to add a booster, and the booster was a bitter, okay? And so just know that we're also considering adding 1 bitter to that for those of you who just need that extra push, either at the beginning or the end of your cleanse to finish strong. And so with that being said, so the advanced consultation, okay, it's going to be $75. Right now, of course, there's no coaches outside of Sharon and Dr. Eric. And so they're going to be the ones who are going to receive compensation when people want more details from them, okay? But guess what? At some point, you're going to be the coach, okay? And so this is going to be, a portion of this is going to be commissionable to you. In fact, the majority of it goes to the coach. And that's great because that's going to give you an incentive to do what? To go out there and do these scans for free. And then you're going to enroll a few people with the products. And some people are going to want advanced consultation. So it's going to really be an income stream for many of you to really realize, wow, that this is something I could really see myself doing and building out a weekly income stream that can pay all my bills. And so we're super excited because we really wanted to build a pathway forward for people to really make some serious money. And then there's going to be our super coaches, right? And so as we have enough coaches doing these advanced consultations, there's going to be some people that get certified through our super coaching program. And these are going to be people that might be already naturopath doctors, maybe they're medical doctors, but they're on that level where they've already had a lot of the basic training and instruction. And now they perhaps can speak on that same level as a Dr. Prince, a Dr. Rita, right? And so that advance for that super coach, it's going to be a lot more. So just know that at some point to access Eric, access Dr. Rita, to access a lot of our awesome coaches, who are going to be coaching, right? They're going to be coaching you guys as coaches, right? It's going to cost a lot more, okay? And so we're going to work through the main coaches. And then when you need to get to one of our bigger coaches, then you're going to be able to do that as well. But just know we have to put this structure in place because we have to keep the system running. And it's only going to run if we have the ultimate duplication. And so coaching program, let's say somebody's not in the business. Let's say they're just looking at Wakanda for the first time. They want to be a coach. Well, for them, guys, it's going to be a $1,500 investment to become a coach, right? And so that's going to include scans, blood type kits, some products, right? But for those of you who are already a part of our business, if you are already at the crown jewel level, which means you came in as a founding member, or you either started with our full crown dispensary, guess what, guys? Your coaching program is going to be $500, okay? And that's going to include your scan. So it's going to include your scan, that you're going to have your own scan to do your scans. It's going to include blood type kits. It's going to include just a couple of products for sampling, okay? But this is going to be commissionable through 7 levels, okay? And so that's what's exciting, is because it's not just a coaching program, you're actually buying a product kit. So this product kit will be commissionable, and that's going to really help to drive your numbers. It's going to help drive you to diamond. It's going to help to produce double diamonds, 3-star diamonds, 5-star diamonds, guys. We're super excited about that. And so everyone who you're talking to about this business, if you're not on the mindset that they should come in as a crown jewel, you got to change your mindset. See, the millennials and the stimulus, they're in at the $1,500 package, right? But if they are a crown jewel, that means they got skin in the game. See, we're not going to just give this information virtually free to let you guys get certified if you don't have skin in the game, right? So a person who's new, no skin in the game, that for them to access this level of insight, this level of knowledge, they're going to need to pay for that. And we feel the $1,500 is actually low. So at some point, it's probably going to be bigger than that, but we're starting with $1,500. So, but for you, again, it's going to be $500. And so what is our goal? Our goal is over the next 18 months, we want to go out and get 1 million people, okay? 1 million people, their blood tested, right? We want to know their blood types, okay? And we're going to have them go on our website and do that. So we're pledging, and now we have this artificial intelligence coming. So can you see how we can manage these 1 million people, right? We want to get 100,000 of them to pledge with us, to pledge that they're going to go plant-based for their blood type. And then we want to make sure over the next 18 months, we do at least 10,000 scans. If you look at the numbers here in Chicago, we're doing 15 to 20 of them every time we're there for about 4 hours. So when you start doing the math with enough coaches, we can quickly get to that 10,000. So that could expand, okay, to 50,000 to 100,000. But the key is we have to get more coaches and build more duplication, okay? And so with that said, guys, that's what we had to share this morning. I know you probably have some questions. Hopefully it's questions where we've already made decisions on. And so what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to just move out the way real quick and open it up for any questions that you might have. And before we conclude this call in less than 9 minutes, because we need to be off by 9:30.
Melissa, I have a question. It's Carol from Fort Worth. How long is the certification program?
Right now we're trying to make it in alignment with what we're doing now. So I talked to Dr. Prince about it. We're trying to make it almost like a 2-day course, but then also building in a module in our Success Academy where you can come in there and take it at your leisure so that you can come back. So for some people, it could be 2 days. Some people, they might need a week to finish it. And then there's like a certification you take, a test, things like that. But, again, just like our current certification, we don't want to make it overly complicated because with our coaches, we don't need you to be at the same level as a Dr. Prince. What we need you to be able to do is just follow the system. And the system is, hey, fill this paperwork out. We're going to do a scan. With the scan, you're going to understand some basic knowledge of the scan, but to the degree in which they explained it, that's not what you're going to be required to do as a coach. You're going to be able to, of course, let them know the yellows and the reds, have them take their pictures, but the higher level of learning, that's going to take time, and we don't want to do anything that's not going to duplicate. I mean, Eric went to school for years to get that knowledge, right? And so we know in order to move this program to help people, we can't expect you all to set up and do a scan like he does. So about a 2-day program, you're going to take a test. And for those who want to follow the online modules, you're going to be able to do that inside of Success Academy.
Awesome. Thank you.
Melissa, I have a question. I am ready to be the guinea pig. I want to be a coach.
Come on, Shannon. That means, guess what? You're going to finish your 21. Oh, here's the one thing I didn't say. So guys, The only thing that you have to do to make sure you are approved as a coach is do what?
Finish the
21 days.
Finish the
21 day
21
challenge.
21
Cleanse.
days.
And here's
I'm
what's
day
exciting,
6.
Shannon.
I'm day 10.
Woo-hoo!
I'm week 2.
Oh, yay. Yes, awesome.
Day
I'm
4.
done.
You're
Well,
done.
I finished my plant-based section, so I haven't started the 21-day cleanse,
Gotta
but I'm
get
ready.
started. Let's go.
I'm done.
Get your
Finish,
mind
Dr.
right,
Thomas.
because it's
Woo,
a
woo,
beast.
woo.
Priming
It's a
the
beast,
pump.
y'all.
Let's
It's a
go.
beast.
Listen,
Get in that website,
Hey team,
y'all.
I completed my 21 days.
Hey,
Brother
get in
Thomas.
that website. Hit the button. Order the package. Do it now.
question. Suppose you didn't purchase your products online.
Oh, that's okay. You're still eligible if you've already done it in the past. Obviously, moving forward, we're tracking the online sales, but we're grandfathering everybody in up until today. So if you purchased it any other way, you still did the system, so you're fine. But starting today, that receipt from your website has to be tracked. Because what
Okay.
happens is when you go into our system that we've created, there's a place that asks for your order number, right? So everyone who purchased it outside of the Wakana system, you're going to get like a dummy order number so that you can get through and complete everything, but you'll be fine. Yeah.
Melissa, do we have, this is my Mitchell, do we have to email you again for the ones who started early? You know, I've already completed and bought the products directly
Oh.
from Dr. Prince.
Yes, yes. So great. So let's listen, guys. Everyone like you, Ma, who's already done it. So you will be the first group of coaches. So just go ahead and send in your request that you want to be a coach. You can email me, that's fine. And then we'll get you on the first certification for coaches. And we don't have a date for that, but I know it's going to happen prior to January the 2nd, because we want to have some coaches already in place by then.
And is that at the $500 fee?
Yeah, because you're already a crown jewel, so you'll be able to do it at the 500.
Okay.
Melissa, this is Faye from Texas. I came in as a founding member, but I haven't really started building my business. So does that mean to become a coach, I'll only have to pay the $500?
Yes, that means you only have to do the 500 because you came in as a founding member. You're good.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
So
Hey, Melissa, this is B. Foster. I will finish my cleanse by the 2nd. Can I still participate before I finish?
That's a good idea. Maybe what we could do, guys, for those of you who are in the midst of your cleanse too, we could also look at that aspect and just let you know the day you're released, right? This is the day you can start coaching. But in the meanwhile, it's like you're training. So Shannon, people like you that want to just say, hey, let me get in on it. Let's do it. But you now have to, before we give you the keys, what do you got to do? You got to finish that cleanse. Okay. So yeah, that's a great idea. I love that, Beatrice. So let's do that for everybody.
So let me prime the pump a little bit more.
Hey, Melissa, I had a question though, Willie. Or can you?
Go ahead.
This is Dr. Roz. I had somebody ask me, for those that had purchased their product prior to it being on the website, will they get CV credit?
No, because that was revenue that did not come to Wakana.
Oh.
So because he had to those were handcrafted. So that's like labor intensive. So now we have a system where it's more duplicatable. We're able to do it in a faster way. So now we're able to, streamline the process, but that was the commissions that would go directly to Dr. Prince.
Okay, second question that was asked to me is regarding how is this any related to the contest? Does the contest still end on the 10th?
Yes.
For go to Jamaica as it relates to their weight, or is it lasting longer?
Yeah, it does end on the 10th, but we're starting another one. So tell them to keep going because they're going to need those pictures starting January the 2nd for the next contest. So if they feel like they've not been in it long enough, like some people have already been working healthy, they're on track, so they're going to be great for the January 10th. But for those who are just starting on January 2nd, obviously they need a lot more time. So yeah, there'll be another contest winning in April, so they can be eligible for that.
Can we use our e-wallet for the $500?
Yeah, you can use whatever is in your back office. Absolutely.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So can everybody that is on this call and intend to go to the cleanse do it by the 2nd, or only the people that are actually in?
Well, just buy the cleanse too, guys, though. But if you bought the cleanse already, that means you have the intention, then yes, you're eligible.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that is actually what I wanted to speak on. With all the information that has been shared, And it appears that a lot of leaders, a lot of people who are, there's like what, 83 people on here. The best, if you're interested and if you're ready, get the bird. I say early bird, get the worm, order the cleanse now. Try your best to eliminate any speculation. The protocol has been laid out, like you actually see what's about to happen. And out of pure excitement, motivation, don't allow the enemy to come back and push you back with anything that'll get you started in anything that's about to sit on the table now. It is on the table. It has been structured out. It continues to grow. Get it while you can. Put yourself in a position. And that first step is to get that cleanse.
And will the training be nationwide, or is it just for people?
No, it's
Okay.
going to be nationwide. It's going to be an online training that you can do live, and then we're taking those classes and putting them in a series. So yeah, everybody can participate.
Melissa.
Okay, I have now put my money where my mouth is. I just bought my package, and with my
That's what I'm talking about.
and I am
That's what I'm talking about.
Way to go.
Yourself in a
That's it while
position
we were on
to
the
win.
call. Period.
That's what diamonds and emeralds and rubies and sapphires.
Love it. Good job.
You have a date that the training starts? This is
No, that's what I'm saying. We don't have the date yet, but we'll announce that on Sunday. So Sunday we'll have all that ready for you guys to get it going.
And Sunday, everybody should load up the call with all of the people. I think this is going to be the cherry on the top of the cake, because they've been looking at people. We've been flooding social media with pictures. I think it's time for everybody to push to have the biggest webinar we've ever had.
Yes, amen. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. And if you don't know how to get the link, you can always go to flatbellylifestyle.com or go to our page and you can find the ebook tool. I'm sorry, you can find the link for the Zoom right there on our Flat Belly Lifestyle.
It goes all the way down to the bottom of the page. So people want to see it at the top. Just have them go all the way down. It has a link to take them right there.
Okay. Do we have the capacity for over 100 people?
Oh yeah, we can do 500 people on that call.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. Okay, because I'm ready.
Let's do
and
it.
I'm headed to the dispensary, getting off the call.
Okay, dear. Well, good stuff. So proud of you all. We are super excited about this next level. We're all going together. Thank you guys for joining us. And with that said, it is a wrap. So we're going to see you where? At the top, at the very top, at the tip top. Let's go out and have a Wakanda day, ladies and gentlemen.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
everybody. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas,
everyone.
Happy holiday. Happy holiday.
Everyone have a great one.
Happy holiday.
Blessings to you all.
Merry Christmas.
Blessings.
Merry Christmas.
You too, Bertha.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, Eric.
Hey, Eric. Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays. Blessings to everyone.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Woohoo.
Hey, Gail. You looking amazing,
Gail.
girl. Look at you.
Hey, Dr. Ross.
She was doing her rebounding. You ain't fooling nobody, Dr. Ross. Love you guys.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
All right, Valerie. Merry Christmas, Valerie. Thank you. Same to you.